Okay, Force by Mercury, crap. Force engines, like the Force 90 120, crap. I've done a bunch of these, and I'm not going to do them anymore. I'm done working on them. It's like playing whack-a-mole. Like, one thing goes bad, you fix it, it might run for a while, but then something else goes bad, and then something else goes bad. You fix one thing, another thing goes bad, you fix another thing, it goes bad. I mean, I've had a bunch of these engines, and they are junk. So don't buy them. If somebody's trying to sell you one, just walk away, because they're crap. I don't even, like, I could say a lot about them. I got one a while back as a customer of mine, and good dude. He bought this little sport jet thing, and I don't know, the jet part of it is great, works perfect, but the engine, man, where do I even say here? It's just like one thing after another. He brought me this engine, looks great. You look at it, you think, man, yeah, that should be fine. Everything on the engine was bad. They put the wrong starter on. It's probably the only thing that would probably be okay, but even those starters don't last. The magnets on the flywheel, they always break. You gotta send it. I send it off to Outboard Exchange. They remagneted it and glued it, and they did a good job. But if the center magnet comes loose, it's junk, and that flywheel is $600. Here's the thing about the stator, the trigger, and the switch box. Well, the stator and the trigger for sure. The stator, there's like 3 different ones. You got a 9 amp, 16 amp, and then you got the bigger one. I got the bigger one. Somebody worked on it. They put all the wrong parts on it. As soon as you put the 40 amp flywheel on it, it took out the switch box. It took out the stator. It took out the trigger. It took out the rectifier. And I didn't even check the rev limiter. I'm sure it's bad too. So you're looking at $600 or more. Parts, maybe you get by with 500. Throw some aftermarket on there, maybe you get it down more. But then you got the labor on top of it. It's not worth it. It's not worth an engine that's 20 years old or better, and you're gonna put $2,000 in it. No, don't. Just walk away from it. And another thing, if you got an engine or you got a boat you're looking at, and it doesn't run, unless you know 2 things. I'm gonna junk the motor, I'm gonna put another motor on it, or it's not running, walk away. Just walk away from it, because it's like probably riddled with other people's problems. So that's what my 2 cents is about it. I feel bad for the guy. I had to stop at a point and say, look, you can't put any more money in this, because it's just you're gonna keep putting money in it. Even the carburetors were like, they probably sucked up all kinds of stuff. I cleaned them. I mean, I ran each carburetor ultrasonic cleaner for 2 hours each in order to get them clean. I got them what I thought was really clean. Set the floats, and it's so touchy. Like, I had to take them back off and reset the floats. So stay away from Force. It's just junk. I'm sure there's other people going, oh, they're good motors. Yeah, I think the ones like the tracker ones, like the tracker, you know, actually Evinrude made some tracker engines, and there's a really weird varied history of, you know, Chrysler Force. Maybe those are probably okay. You know, the late 70s model Chryslers were good engines, easy to work on. But then once they went to Force, it's like, I'm sorry, I just don't like it. And I'm not a big fan of CDI stuff. It seems like it always goes out. Some of it works, some of it don't. So try to stay OEM if you can, you know. And some of the older stuff you can't get, so you have to do like a CDI unit. Nothing against you guys, CDI. It's just, I don't know. I've had a lot of problems, and maybe it's me. I don't know what to make of it. Anyway, that's my 2 cents, and we'll see you guys later. Hey, what's up, folks? I'm rebuilding a fuel pump. It's on a Force by Mercury Sport Jet 90 horsepower engine. Sport Jet, Mercury. I mean, it says Force, but it's Mercury. Anyway, kind of looks like that. It's a little different one than most of your Mercuries. With the square fuel pump. This is the cap that goes, you know, kind of underneath. Filter on the front. It goes like that. Yeah. A little tooth mark. Goes like that. There's a filter. Slightly different than your normal fuel pump. But instead of ordering a whole kit, they don't really make one for this guy. So hopefully our spring is still good. I'm going to clean it up some, but got a couple of, I always want to do this. I got a couple of check valves, and you'll need a spacer gasket, and then you'll need the gasket and diaphragm. So gasket diaphragm 27823-606. Spacer gasket 27F658803. I usually never do this, but check valve 21-F177330. So just got to clean it up, put it all back together. All right, this fuel pump, it's a pain in the hooskow. I don't know, whatever it is. It's got 3 check valves. 1, 2, and 1 down there. It's a terrible design. This screw right here wouldn't come out. I managed to get it in there, but I can't get it in there with the gasket. Otherwise I gotta drill this out. I mean, it was rusted up bad. It's pretty bad, but I got this one in, and I don't know, I was checking this. That seems like that check valve is good there. I think it is. I think it's pumping. I don't know. Yeah, it's pumping. The way you can tell, it's like kind of suck on it. I mean, you know, blowing it out. I don't know if you can hear it. It tastes terrible. But once I got them in, we'll see how this plays out. But you got a spring, and I don't know. I guess I put the gasket down in it. Yeah. And then put the spring. And it's going to have this little guy riding on top. which on the new gasket, you know, it'll goes like there, which got them out. Goes something like that. And then this will go something like this. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these. It's kind of funky town. Really weird design before I kind of put it on. I can't really put it on right now anyway. It's raining. Pain in the hooskow. That's clean.